by the southern fence, planted long before my time made sense. Each one marks a hand that stayed, a heart that worked, a price they paid. They don't speak, but they still show how strong a family tree can grow.
That line of oak stands bold and true, through drought, through flood, through skies of blue. Their roots run deep, their shade runs wide, like love that never tries to hide. They're more than trees along the way, they're every reason why we stay. Granddad tied a ribbon tight around the third one from the right. Said that's where I proposed to Mom, right beneath that southern draw. And now I take my daughter there to show her strength built over care. That line of oak stands bold and true, through drought, through flood, through skies of blue. Their roots run deep, their shade runs wide, like love that never tries to hide. They're more than trees along the way, they're every reason why we stay.
They've seen us rise, they've seen us bend. They've watched our stories never end. That line of oak still proud they stand, guarding this piece of promised land. We live beneath their watchful sway and carry on their quiet way. Their strength is ours, come what may. That line of oaks still lights our way. Lean back in that old pine seat, boot heels resting where slats once creaked. The sun sliding past the maple rows, and pieces pouring soft and low. You don't say much, just tilt your glass and let this evening gently pass. There's stillness in the rails tonight, where sunset spills in golden light. No rush, no race, no plans to keep, just small town love that runs real deep. American roots, worn wood beneath, a life of truth in every breath we breathe. We found what matters, not what sells, in porch love and old porch rails. You smile with crumbs still on your sleeve, from cornbread warm and make-believe. We laugh at nothing, then fall quiet as the sky turns pink, then soft as violet. These rails have held our hopes, our days, and every kiss that came our way. There's stillness in the rails tonight, where sunset spills in golden light. No rush, no race, no plans to keep, just small town love that runs real deep. American roots, worn wood beneath, a life of truth in every breath we breathe. We found what matters, not what sells, in porch light hush and old porch rails. Let the wind take the rest of the world. We've got stars and our flag still curled. What's built by hand, what's built with grace, will always find its rightful place. There's stillness in the rails tonight, where sunset spills in golden light. We don't need more than this soft spell of laughter, love, and where we
The porch swing creaks in a rhythm slow as the amber light begins to glow. You pour the tea, I hum a song, and everything feels safe and strong. The world may roar, but we don't flinch, just rocking back inch by inch. One swing, two souls, side by side in this quiet where love won't hide. Built from boards and simple days and truth that never slips away. We don't need more than what we hold. In one swing, two souls growing old. We've sat through storms, we've watched the sun set slow behind the work we've done. We've prayed, we've cried, we've shared the load. We've found our peace on this old road. The creak and sway, the soft night air have caught our laughter, caught our care. One swing, two souls, side by side in this quiet where love won't hide. Built from boards and simple days and truth that never slips away. We don't need more than what we hold. In one swing, two souls growing old. Some chase time in neon halls. We count stars in crickets' calls. And every night that swing still knows the kind of love that gently grows. one swing, two souls, side by side. Let the dusk in, let the world slide. No richer place we'd ever go than here, where wooden stories flow. Forever starts where peace unfolds. In one swing, two souls growing old.
Just 30 acres wide, not much to some, but it's where our story's always from. A tin roof barn and a gravel lane, fields of hay and a weather chain. Grandpa said this land ain't big, but it's fed every hand and dug every fit. 30 acres wide, in roots that hold what we still keep. No skyscrapers, no highways loud, just dirt and dreams and working proud. It may not stretch to the countryside, but it's all we need. 30 acres wide, 30 acres wide. It's where I learned and love the feel of setting straight, where Sunday's slow and summer stay, and fence post tales don't fade away. We fought the droughts and watched the corn and rocked the porch where we were born. 30 acres wide and a mile deep, in roots that hold what we still keep. No skyscrapers, no highways loud, just dirt and dreams and working proud. It may not stretch to the countryside, but it's all we need. 30 acres wide. Some chase more, but we stand still on holy ground. We always will. 30 acres wide beneath the sky, where every name still means goodbye. And every dawn we rise with pride on this small patch, 30 acres wide. The first time I held that plow, I felt the weight of then and now. 4 generations deep in rows, where the river bends and cotton grows. This ain't just land, it's who I am. It's hard land living in my hands. Hard land in my hands. More than fields, more than plans. It's mama's song, it's daddy's call. It's rising strong after every fall. I don't need maps to understand. I'm holding home, hard land in my hands.
There's a quilt inside from Grandma's thread, each stitch a word she never said, and the same red soil that stains my boots
Daddy's call. It's rising strong after every fall. I don't need maps to understand. I'm holding home, heartland in my hands. It ain't just crops, it's family ties. A place where dreams don't need disguise. Heartland in my hands. Through every storm I proudly stand. With love that's sown and truth that stands, I carry on. Heartland in my don't need pews or stained glass walls, just this porch when evening falls. The Bible open on your knee, the sky above, the swaying tree. You say a word, I bow my thank the Lord for daily bread. The porch is where we pray each night, under stars and soft porch light. No choir needed, just the breeze, and hearts that fall down on their storm, through every day. The porch is where we pray. The kids grew up, the house got still, but faith is here and always will. The wood is warm, the swing moves slow, but grace still rises, and with the glow, you read aloud. I close my eyes and feel the peace of open skies. The porch is where stars and soft porch light. No choir needed, just the breeze, and hearts that fall down on their knees. Through every storm, through every day, the porch is where we pray. Their holy There's a tree out back where I first learned that sun can warm and hands can burn.
Where Daddy showed me how to sew, and Mama taught me how to grow.
Every fence post, every grain is part of me like blood and name. We were raised by this land, by strong old backs and calloused hands, by Sunday grace and Monday toil, by boots that broke and boots that spoiled. It gave us more than we could plan. We were raised by this land.
I can hear the plow in a ghostly way. When I pass that barn at break of day,
My granddad's voice in every breeze, saying, son, stay rooted like these trees. It's more than dirt beneath these feet, it's generations underneath. We were raised by this land, by strong old backs and calloused hands, by Sunday grace and Monday toil, by boots that broke and boots that spoiled. It gave us more than we could plan. We were raised by this
we don't own it, it owns us.
with every storm, with every trust. We were raised by this land, fed by hope, not some grandstand, by honest sweat and faithful sand. We were raised by this land. Faithful sand. We were raised by this. Steam's rising off a coffee cup. You're dancing round with bed hair up, barefoot in my flannel shirt, laughing soft and it kinda hurts.
How good this moment feels to me, like God's own sweet serenity.
And I don't need no neon signs, just your hand gently holding mine. This love don't shout, it softly stays, like fiddle notes on golden days. You're the peace in my morning light, you're the song that feels just right. You hum a tune while eggs turn brown, and kiss my cheek as you spin around. This old guitar rests on your knee, still plays a chord that comforts me. You don't say much, but when you do, every word sounds deep and true. And I don't need no neon signs, just your hand gently holding mine. This love don't shout, it softly stays, like fiddle notes on golden days. You're the peace in my morning light. You're the song that feels just right. Let the world rush by outside, we'll stay lost in this slow ride, breathing in this simple grace, forever found in your embrace. And I don't need no neon signs, just your hand gently holding mine. This love don't shout, it softly stays, like fiddle notes on golden days. You're the peace in my morning light. You're the song that feels just right. You're my heart's forever light.
Sun's just rising, boots hit the floor, coffee brewing, screen doors tore. Out in the field by the old oak tree is where my granddad handed it to me. Not a fortune, not a deed, just a shovel and a line to see. Hands in the dirt, heart in the sky, living slow, watching time go by. We plant, we pray, we wait, we reap, and carry promises we keep. This life don't come with polished perks, but we find heaven with hands in the dirt. Hands in the dirt. Mama's flowers bloom in rows next to where the corn still grows. She'd say you'll learn more from the land than any book you'll hold in hand. And now I teach my daughter to love the ground that carries you. Hands in the dirt, heart in the sky, living slow, watching time go by. We plant, we pray, we wait, we reap, and carry promises we keep. This life don't come with polished perks, but we find heaven with hands in the dirt. This soil has known our joy and tears. It holds the stories of our years. Hands in the dirt, where we belong, where right feels right and roots grow strong. We don't ask
in the dirt. Yeah, your hands in the dirt.
The sun's last breath is sinking low behind the fields where cotton grows. You're tuning up that old guitar while I light candles in a jar. The kids are gone, the chores are through, and every note still leads to you. Porch song at the end of day, where love don't shout, it softly stays. With every chord we speak our truth of simpler times and steady youth. No need for stages, lights, or fame, just rocking chairs that know our name. And all we've got we give away in a porch song at the end of day. You hum along with eyes half closed. The breeze picks up, the crickets doze, and all the world just fades from sight in this sweet hush of falling light. We've weathered years and whispered loss, but found our peace in plank and moss. Porch song at the end of day, where love don't shout, it softly stays. With every chord we speak our truth of simpler times and steady youth. No need for stages, lights, or fame, just rocking chairs that know our name. And all we've got we give away in a porch song at the end of day. Let the stars be our spotlight glow as every line takes us back home. You play, I sway, and all feels right, wrapped in the music of twilight. Porch song at the end of day, where dreams don't leave, they find their way. We'll sit right here, come what may, singing that porch song at the end of day. You're sitting 2 steps down from me, barefoot, humming, soft and free. The dog's asleep, the day's grown tired, but the sky above still burning fire. You look my way, I tip my brim. A moment slow, a light grown dim. 4 steps at sundown, sweet and still, where time stands quiet on this hill. No need for plans, no need to run. We've earned this peace with work well done. With each new dusk that rolls around, we find ourselves on porch steps at sundown.
Your flannel smells like open fields, like old oak trees speaks of days we both adored.
This house, this light, this wooden stair, it holds our story, keeps it there. Poor steps at sundown, sweet and still, where time stands quiet on this hill. No need for plans, no need to run. We've earned this peace with work well done. With each new dusk that rolls around, we find ourselves on porch steps at sundown.
And if the world forgets our names, we'll still be here when daylight wanes. With country pride and gentle grace,
We've built a life you can't replace. Poor steps at sundown, sweet and still, where time stands quiet on this hill. No need for fame, no higher ground, just love that shows when sun goes down. So come what may, we'll stand our ground on porch steps at sundown.
I hear their voices on the breeze, through the rows past the cottonwood trees. Great granddad's laugh, grandma's hymn, still dancing soft on the edge of wind. It ain't just air, it's who we are. In every gust from near and far, generations in the wind, blowing through where we begin. From cradle fields to sunset skies, their hands still hold, their roots still rise. They speak through soil, through rust, through tin. We feel generations in the wind.
Mama's dress hung on the line, waving slow like a fateful sign of all the love this land has known, of all the seeds that we have grown. And when I close my eyes again, I'm standing in that wind with them.
Generations in the wind, blowing through where we begin. From cradle fields to sunset skies, their hands still hold, their roots still rise. They speak through soil, through rust, through tin. We feel generations in the wind. No headstone tall, no name engraved, could speak as loud as what they gave. Generations in the wind still whisper where the fields have been. And as we walk these acres wide, they walk beside us side by side. We're never lost, we're never thin, with generations in the wind. In the wind. learned to count by watching corn rise up tall where I was born. Mama hung clothes on the line to dry, while Daddy watched the western sky. We prayed for sun, we prayed for grain. I was raised on rose and rain. Raised on rose and rain, through the joy, through the strain. Boots in mud, hands in sea, growing more than mouths to feed. Every storm that shook the plain just made us strong in rose and rain. We walked the field with quiet steps, checking roots the way he left. The land don't speak, but it sure knows every name that helped it grow. It gave us sweat, it gave us grain. We were raised on rose and rain. Raised on rose and rain, through the joy, through the strain. Boots in mud, hands in sea, growing more than mouths to feed. Every storm that shook the plain just made us strong in rose and rain. We didn't run when times got lean. We leaned on love and kerosene. Raised on rose and rain, where the past and hope remain. We sold our hearts, we bore the strain. Bloom with pride in rose and rain. Take a drive down Lawson Hill, where the mornings rise quiet and still. Every porch has colors flying, and not a single soul denying what it means to live out loud in a little town that stands so proud. It's the street with all the flags, where the stars and stripes never sag. From front yards wide to garden gates, we fly our hearts in 50 states. With every wave and every brag, we love this street with all the flags. Old man Clyde hangs his at dawn. He's done it since his boy came home.
And next door, little Lucy May paints paper flags for Memorial Day.
We salute with coffee cups in hand. That's how we live.
And where we stand,
It's the street with all the flags, where the stars and stripes never sag. From front yards wide to garden gates, we fly our hearts in 50 states. With every wave and every brag, we love this street street with all the flags, with folded hands and burlap bags, with Sunday talks and Friday fries, and faith that never says goodbye. No place we trade, no dream we drag from this sweet street with all the flags. There's paint chipping off the weathered wood, but that old red barn still stands like it should. Been leaning left since '89, but never fell, not one time. It's seen storms and summer sun, and every job that must be done. The barn still stands through wind and years, through baby calves and harvest cheers. It's held our weight, our hopes, our plans, through every test. That barn still stands. It don't need polish, don't need grand. It's proof of love built by hand.
My granddad carved his name inside, next to dates when he nearly cried. When the crops came short and times got tight, but he locked that door and prayed each night. And now I walk that same old floor, feeling him in every bore.
The barn still stands through wind and years, through baby calves and harvest cheers. It's held our way, our hopes, our plans, through every test. That barn still stands. It don't need polish, don't need grand. It's proof of love built by We don't need shine to prove we're strong. We've got a roof that's held this long. Don't need shine to prove we're strong. We've got a roof that's held this long. The barn still stands, and so do we, on proud old land and family. With every beam and nail that's bent, our story lives. The barn still stands. There's a little white fence at the end of our drive, with a flag that waves like it's come alive, tied with wire and a weathered pole, but
it stands up strong like it's made of gold, planted deep in this quiet land, raised by Grandpa's calloused hand. That flag out by the fence ain't just cloth, it's confidence. It's Sunday grace and Monday sweat, and all the thanks we don't forget. No marble steps, no pretense, just pride in that flag by the fence. Every 4th of July we gather there, with lawn chairs lined in smoky air. Kids light sparklers, we bow to pray and thank the ones who paved the way. It's more than red and white and blue, it's what we are and what we do. That flag out by the fence ain't just cloth, it's consequence. It's Grandpa's boots and Mama's songs, and knowing right from doing wrong. No fancy words or big expense, just pride in that flag by the fence. And when the sun begins to set, it casts a glow I won't forget, a promise held in every thread, for all the words we've never said. That flag out by the fence still waves with quiet eloquence, through storms and calm it won't relent. That flag out by the fence. My granddad's name is carved right here on this porch rail worn by years. Beside it, Daddy's initials too, in faded lines, in weathered grooves. Now I sit back with your hand in mine, watching the sky trade day for shine. Carved into the rails, our story stays like sunset fire that never fades. From dusty boots to hearts that try, we built this life with work and pride. In every grain, in every nail, our love is carved into the rails.
The paint is chipped, the wood has cracked, but I would never take it back. Each mark and scratch a tale we own, of laughing hard and growing home. You hum a tune, I hum along, and this porch holds our lifelong song. Carved into the rails, our story stays like sunset fire that never fades. From dusty boots to hearts that try, we built this life with work and pride. In every grain, in every nail, our love
chase new roads to roam, but ours are etched in porch wood home. And when we're gone, the wind will trace the names that made this sacred place. Carved into the rails, our story stays like sunset fire that never fades. From dusty boots to hearts that try, we built this life with work and pride. Forever here, the light prevails. Our love is carved into the rails.
There's a gravel stretch past the old church bell, where folks don't rush and stories dwell. You drive that road at any pace, and every soul will show their face with a hand raised high and a grin so wide. It's a piece of heaven on the countryside. It's the road where everyone waves, where kindness grows and time behaves. No one's too busy to stop and smile and lend you boots for your next mile. It ain't marked bold on any map, but hearts find home where love leans back. It's more than dirt, more than paved. It's the road where everyone waves.
There's a boy with chalk drawing flags on stone, while grandma hums on the porch alone. The mailman tips his worn out brim, and folks drop off what's left of trim. It's not the things, it's how we give that makes this place the way we live.
It's the road where everyone waves, where kindness grows and time behaves. No one's too busy to stop and smile and lend you boots for your next mile. It ain't marked bold on any map, but hearts find home where love leans back. It's more than dirt, more than paved. It's the road where everyone waves. We may be far from city lights, but we shine just as warm at night. With every horn and every hand, we show the world where we still stand. It's the road where everyone waves, with flags that fly and hearts that stay. We're not in a rush, we're not afraid. We've built a world we wouldn't trade. So if you're near, come spend your days on the